He's a great kid, a lot of fun to be out there with, so I can't say enough good things about him.
Gotta be a dogfight, boys, let's go!
He is truly a leader on and off the field. You can always count on him to volunteer his time.
Nice to meet you, all right, big guy? It's amazing that you can have that kind of impact and help brighten someone's day.
Margie! Margie! At a time, do your job!
You got a short window to do this. Might as well pour all those chips you can into it.
I love being a New England Patriot.
Teammates made him team captain. That says a lot.
Not a lot of talk, not a lot of rah-rah. Let's just strap it on and let's go to work.
They don't want to play our kind of game. It ain't pretty, it ain't flashy, but it's grown man football.
I poured a lot into this game for 20-something years, and I had never thought I would bring it here to be a world champion. A lot of hard work and a lot of special people go into that ring. This game's been good to me. I'm just fortunate to be a part of this organization.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all for being here today. It's my privilege and honor to make today's introduction. But before I begin, we had a sobering experience. Jonathan and I just got back from Indianapolis and at Jim Irsay's memorial. And so it gives you perspective sometimes. He was a good partner, but I come back here and think how fortunate we were to have this gentleman with us. And I want to thank those most responsible for David's success and for being here, starting with his lovely wife, Mackenzie, and his two sons, Ford and Worth. Thank you for all the support you gave to David throughout his career, and a special thanks to his parents, Jeff and Patricia, without whom we all wouldn't be here today. On May 8th, 2015, we signed David Andrews as an undrafted rookie free agent. No guarantees, no fanfare, just a young man with a big heart, a relentless work ethic, and love for the game. From day one, it was clear that David was different. He just didn't earn a spot on the team. He earned the respect, as you can see from Dante, of every coach and teammate who watched him compete. By the time we kicked off the first game of the 15th season, David was our starting center. Now think about that. From undrafted to opening day's starter, David is the only offensive lineman in our history of 65 years to accomplish that feat. Over the next decade, David anchored our line and was the heart and soul of our locker room. He was named team captain 8 times, an incredible achievement that speaks volumes about the kind of leader he is. He gave everything he had, every single play, every single season. Whether a Super Bowl Sunday or a midweek practice, David showed up with the passion, grit, and unwavering loyalty to this organization and his teammates. But as much as David has meant to us on the field, his contributions off the field have been just as meaningful. He's a tireless presence in the community, visiting hospitals, supporting local charities, and mentoring young athletes. He was part of many memorable moments and helped the Patriots claim 2 Super Bowl championships. And on 2 frigid February days, this Georgia native, as you saw in that film, became a fan favorite when he chose to celebrate shirtless while pounding down beers during those championship parades. I was fortunate to share a special experience with David and Mackenzie when they joined me on a trip to the Holy Land in 2019. It was a memorable journey, and getting to know them in that setting outside the locker room only deepened my respect for the kind of man David is. He's a person of great character, compassion, and spirituality, which really means a lot in today's world. David, you've given us 10 remarkable years. You've helped define what it means to truly be a Patriot. And while today marks the end of your playing career, your legacy here will endure for the fans who cheered you on and for all of us who were lucky enough to witness your journey. You earn the respect of everyone you played with. Here are a few comments from just a few of your friends.
Hey David, congratulations on your retirement and congratulations on a hell of a career.
Dave, my dog, congrats on a hell of a 10-year career, man. It was amazing.
David, congratulations on a great career.
Hey David, I just want to wish you congratulations.
David, congratulations, my man. Welcome to the other side.
DA, buddy, hell of a career, man.
David Andrews, before we get into your career, I just want to say how good you looked when I saw you the other day.
What's up, David?
DA, man, congrats on the retirement.
Hey, Dave, congrats on a great career, dude.
David, congrats on an incredible career. No one deserves it more than you.
James, congratulations, man. Unbelievable career.
Well, brother, here we are, 10 years later, celebrating an incredible ride.
Dave, congratulations, man, on a great career.
What's up, Dave, man? I wanted to come and say congratulations on one hell of a career.
Big Dave, congrats on an incredible career, man.
DA, what's up, brother? Man, congrats on a hell of a career.
I'm still mad that I had to find out so late in the game that your real first name is James. This should have been something you discussed day one when you came up and gave me a big hug, man.
10 years, it's unbelievable. I remember the first day you guys came for rookie minicamp. I was like, there's no way these guys are going to make it. But sure enough, your grit, your determination, your toughness, your intelligence, you persevered, man. And the time I got to play with you was a real pleasure. I'm so thankful for your friendship. I'm so thankful for the man you are.
It was such an honor, me coming into this league as a young player, playing next to you. Someone who's so selfless, worked so hard, and set such a good example for me. I really appreciate everything you ever did for me. It was an honor to play with you those years in the Patriots, a lot of those long runs.
We came in together, you took that organization, man, you anchored down, dog. You was a top-class leader, all-around pro, hard worker. Man, much love to you, dog. I don't know why they put me in front of you to go against you, but check it out, though. You made me better. You made me who I was, for real. You did. So I appreciate that.
You couldn't have had a better career. You were not only a great teammate, but you were a champion. And playing that center position for our team all those years, as you know, the heart and soul of any great team is offensive line, and you were the leader. You were right in the middle.
From undrafted to team captain to two-time Super Bowl champ, it's been a hell of a ride. Quarterbacks and centers get to spend a lot of time together, so I got to see up close and personal what a tremendous leader and teammate you were. I played for a long time on a lot of different teams, and I can say you are one of the toughest, most accountable, and dependable teammates I've ever had.
Your leadership, toughness you brought to the table, and most importantly, your consistency as a player was remarkable. You're a stand-up player on the field and off the field, buddy. I'm glad I was there from the beginning to see you develop into the anchor that you were on the offensive line.
What you've done for the Patriots, what you've done for the city of Boston, for all of New England is remarkable. Who you are as a person, who you are as a player is the reason why everybody loves you.
And I just want to say congratulations on what has been a fantastic career. You think about all the things that we were able to accomplish, it wouldn't have happened without you. Your support, your love for your teammates, your toughness, your commitment inspired everyone around you to be better. And that is certainly worth celebrating. I personally want to thank you for everything you've done, not just for me, but for Shahzad. You and Mackenzie have impacted us greatly, and we're so thankful for your friendship. And I'm just thankful for the man you are. You made me better. You continue to make me better just by having you as a friend. So thank you.
I just wanted to say thank you for taking me, under your wing my rookie year in New England, and kind of showing me the ropes of the NFL life, especially there in New England. And just want to say congrats on an incredible career. From undrafted, 2-time Super Bowl champ, you're a New England legend, dude. And I know a lot of people are super thankful for you.
What a heck of a career, man. Straight underdog, tough, dependable, leader. So glad I got to share the field with you, man. We had a lot of great moments, a lot of great memories from the practice field, to winning multiple Super Bowls.
I can remember when you were just a little baby, you were a rookie. And we just won a Super Bowl like 2 years before, and we were a pretty damn good football team, and our former center got banged up, and you jumped in, got the first start of the first year, and we didn't miss a beat, and that's hard.
Again, congrats, man. Awesome career. And what I loved about it is you made everybody around you better. As an undrafted free agent, you came in, you broke every door in front of you, became a starter, a captain, a leader, and you did it year in and year out, no matter what you were going through, injuries, anything. You continue to always put the team first, and you did it for the guys around you every single time.
From undrafted to Super Bowl champ, I still remember in Minnesota at the Super Bowl meeting you at the Nickelodeon theme park thing. This big white dude just walks up to me and gives me a hug. Have no idea who he was. Little did I know this would lead to locker room conversations about Temptation Island and about all the things going on at home of keeping the wives happy.
First in of the building, last out. And that's the way you carry yourself your whole career. Back in 2015, you're still the same guy today that you were then with all that success. That says more about you than anything else.
It was awesome having you and your leadership in the locker room. So many memories.
You did it the right way. Tough, consistent, all heart. I'm proud of you.
We were teammates for 7 years, came in the league together, man. You were the true definition of what it was like to be a New England Patriot, bro.
Hey, Mackenzie, hopefully you can handle all those dance moves we was doing in pregame and keep up with Dave and do all those cool things, man. Again, congratulations. Enjoy retirement, man. Welcome to the club.
Proud to call you a teammate. Enjoy retirement.
Man, go enjoy retirement. I know you're going to be hanging out in Georgia because you guys have beaches, you have peaches, you have all the greatest things in the world, man. You deserve it. Enjoy that family and get ready to dive all into youth sports. Believe me, it's coming. Congratulations, man.
I'm so excited for what the future holds for you. Spending more time with your beautiful wife, your boys, you deserve it. Everything that's coming your way. It was a pleasure to share the field with you. Just want you to know I'm always here for you, man. Love you. Best of luck and enjoy retirement, my guy.
I hope you get to enjoy this retirement, spend some more time with the wife, the kids. Man, welcome to the club.
Excited to see what this next phase of life looks like for you and Mac and the kids. And selfishly, we're excited to spend a lot of vacation time together, here soon. But just wanted to say congrats on an incredible career, and we love you.
Luckily for me, I continue to get to be your teammate on our podcast, The Quick Snap. Cheers to an amazing career and to the next chapter. Love you, pal.
Man, enjoy retirement, man. Enjoy the family. Enjoy life. Kick your feet up. All love, brother. All respect, man. Be well.
Enjoy the next chapter of your life. You earn every bit of it.
I hope you, Mackenzie, Ford, and Worth enjoy this day. You've earned it. God bless you, my friend. I salute you, my captain. I love you. Congratulations and all the best in the next chapter.
Congrats on retirement, and the best of your life is yet to come. Let's go.
I love you. So many unbelievable memories together, and enjoy the next chapter, my friend.
And I loved every minute with you. I love being your quarterback, and I'm with you every step of the way. You deserve this day. Congratulations.
Just want to say congratulations from me and my family.
I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. I hope you and Mackenzie have a wonderful, rest of your life outside of football and do the things you've been wanting to do that aren't football related. And maybe you'll get back into coaching or whatever. But whatever you do is going to be excellent because you're an excellent man. And I'm proud of you. I love you. And I'm so thankful for you. Congratulations, my friend.
I wish you and your family nothing but the best. You're a great player, but an even better man. And I'll always really appreciate you. Thanks again.
Congrats on retirement. Good luck on your future endeavors. And to hell with Georgia. Love you, bro.
All right. I wrote this down, so I'm going to try to get through it. And at the start, all right, here we go. When I knew this day was coming, I was thinking about what I wanted to say. As you can see, there's a lot of emotions. The one that kept sticking out to me was gratitude. When I look back on the 26 years I've been blessed to play this game, that's really all I could think about. Especially playing O-line since I was 6 years old, you learn very quickly. It's not about you, but it's about the team. And for my whole career, I've been surrounded by the best team anyone could ask for. So today, I'd like to show my gratitude to those who sacrificed and helped me. First off, I got to thank the good Lord. He's blessed me more than I could ask for, and none of this would be possible without him. To Mr. Kraft and your family, it's been an honor to represent your family and brand on and off this field. It's been more of an honor to get to know you and your whole family. Getting to work for what I believe is the best organization in pro sports, that's truly been a dream come true. The memories that we've made on the field, but more importantly off the field, will always hold a special place in my heart. It's very special because you guys are not only committed to excellence on the field, but also in this community we get to call home. Thank you for everything you've done for me the last 10 years. Coach Belichick, thank you for giving me the opportunity I so desperately wanted in this league. I learned more about this game from you than anyone has ever taught me. And to all my coaches here in New England during my 10-year career, thank you for all the time and sacrifices y'all made to make sure we were ready to go each and every Sunday. Y'all always demanded our best and challenged us each and every week. The details were important and they mattered, and that is something that I'll carry with me the rest of my life. To everyone in this organization, you guys did the dirty work behind the scenes. You guys were the ones who kept the train rolling. Each and every one of you have helped us in more ways than one, whether it was our kitchen and cafeteria staff, our nutritionist staff, the support staff, Boyd and the grounds crew, the training staff, the equipment staff, the weight room, our custodians, the security staff, the video team, and the PR and community relations team. We couldn't do it without any of y'all. And you guys not only did everything you could to make our life easier and job easier, but you always did it with a smile on your face, and you brought me so much joy each and every day, and I can't thank you enough. To all the fans and the community of New England, it has been such a joy to grow and love this place and the people here. No matter what, rain, snow, cold, y'all were there each and every Sunday. This is such a special place, and I'm proud to call New England home. I've loved being a part of y'all's community, seeing you guys out and about, and love getting to interact with everyone. Thank y'all. To my agents, Rich and Noel, I can't thank y'all enough for the support over my career. I wasn't a very sought-after agent client, and But Rich and Noel, you've always been there for me, and I'm more thankful for the relationship that we've made, and that will never change. To my mom and dad, you guys always supported me in whatever I wanted to do. You let me have this crazy dream and did everything you could to help me achieve it. I didn't truly understand the sacrifices y'all made until I had a family of my own. You were my coaches, my cheerleaders, and at every game and practice. You took me to the workouts, the camps, and all the things I wanted to do to try to reach this moment. You committed your time, weekends, and everything in between to me. I hope I can do that to my boys and help them reach whatever goal they have. To my coaches at AYFA Youth Football, you guys fostered my love for the game. I grew to love the game of football under y'all, even at a young age. I learned a lot of life lessons as a 6-year-old that I carried without me through my career. You gave me the confidence to know I could do hard things, whether it was bear crawls in the 100-degree heat, running hills, or spitting in a cup so we could try to make weight. It was a little extreme for a 6-year-old, but, we did it. Now, maybe some of those methods, like I said, they were extreme. But I learned to love this process and the work it involves to take. To all my high school coaches, you guys have been such an impact on my life, both on and off the field. You cared about me. You cared about how we did on the football field, but also more importantly, what kind of men we were learning to be. I also learned that when a group of kids would care less about themselves and more about each other and the goal they were trying to achieve, anything was possible, even if you weren't as talented as the other team. You guys gave up your time for us whenever we needed it, whether it was in training or helping getting recruited. To Ryan Golden and Brian McDonough, I'm so thankful that both of you came in my life when you did. Whether it was in high school or my rookie year in the league, both of you have challenged me and pushed me to be better. No matter what the situation was, you never let me get down or feel sorry for myself. You were always there whenever I needed something, even if it was at 5 a.m. to train or late at night. Thank y'all. Coach Rick and all my coaches at Georgia, being a Bulldog was the only thing I ever thought I wanted to be. My time at Georgia will always be special to me. It's where I grew into a young man, and the development I got on the field helped me more than I could imagine transitioning to here in New England. To all my teammates, from Little League to here in New England, each and every one of you have had an impact on me, one way or another. I've made lifelong friends while playing this game and learned so much from each and every one of you. I've been blessed to know and compete with some of the best people and even better athletes throughout my career. I was so fortunate in 2015 when I got here to come into an amazing locker room. I learned what it meant to be a professional at the highest level, on and off the field. I learned what it looked like to be a dad, a husband, and I hope each and every one of you know when I stepped on the field, I gave everything I had. And to my most important teammate, my amazing wife, Mackenzie. When we started dating 12 years ago, I don't think either one of us could ever imagine this is where we would end up. You've loved and cared for me in more ways than I could ever imagine. You gave up your life and your dreams to join me on this crazy ride, even if I got benched a couple weeks after you got here. Through the ups and downs, hospital stays, you've always been at my side. You always looked out for me and my best interests, even when I was too stubborn to do so. I truly can't put into words what you've meant to me and the support you've given me. You've sacrificed so much, and a lot of times. Other people got the best of me and you got the worst. You understood that football came first for me, even when it probably shouldn't have. I love you, and there's no one else I'd want to share this journey with.
To my boys, Ford and Worth, I know you probably won't remember this, especially you, Worth, but maybe one day you can look back on it. Whatever it is that you decide to do, don't ever let anyone tell you you can't do something. You will fail, and you will fall down, but what really matters is how you get up and respond. There will be highs and there will be lows, but as long as you work hard, stay true to yourself, and believe in yourself, you will accomplish anything. Out of everything I've accomplished playing this great game, nothing has brought me as much joy as being your dad. "40, the memories that I got to share with you here in this building will be ones I always cherish. Whether it was just coming up here to see the construction vehicles, playing in the weight room, which that's all he really wanted to do today, or just having a snack in the mill room, I hope you enjoyed them as much as I did, bud. And lastly, the game of football. This game's given me so much over the last 26 years. I've met some amazing people, been places I never imagined, and done things I never dreamed of. You've taught me so much about myself and life while letting me get to play a child's game and call it a job. You've been so good to me, and I think I've been pretty good to you. If there's any parents on the fence about letting your kids play this game, I promise you, you won't regret it. There is no better teacher of the game of life than the game of football. I wouldn't change one thing about my 26 years playing this game, but it's time to say goodbye. As it says in 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 7, I fought the good fight, I finished the race, and I've kept the faith. Thank y'all.
Questions, raise your hand. We have mics that will pass to you. Nicole Yang? Oops, sorry, I didn't see Mike. Sorry, Mike.
Great words today, David. What was the thought on not trying to play this year for another team?
Yeah, I wasn't healthy. And once I got away from the game, I, obviously still wanted to play, but I didn't want to go do it for another organization. That wasn't really what I had in mind to finish my career, and I wanted to finish it here, and I did.
Hey, David, what do you think the future holds for you? Are you interested in coaching? I know you have the podcast with Brian. What sort of is on your mind?
Yeah, of course, Hoy had to throw in a shameless plug there, but marketing genius he is. I don't know. I'm just going to take some time. I picked up golf, found a new way to torture myself today, so try to get out there and do that, maybe play on the senior tour or something, I don't know. But I don't think coaching's something I'm ready to jump into right now. Like I said, it's been a long, big part of my life, and I'd like to see what else is out there before I get into that, and decide there. Like I said, you got these two young boys, and being around them, and carpooling them around and doing whatever it needs to be done is, kind of my main focus now, and spending time with them and my wife, and do things that, I probably didn't allow us to do during football.
David, congrats on everything you've done. Thanks for putting up with us. Appreciate that. Just a kind of a thought on your career. What were some of the memories you'll cherish most knowing you? Was it more just spending time with your teammates in the locker room? Was it the Super Bowls? What goes through your mind?
Oh, a lot. I didn't really mention it, but, another part of this game that makes it so special is the relationships you form. And, the games are awesome. They're great, and there's nothing like competing and, physically putting your hands on another person and all that part of the game. And, but, I think you'll miss the relationships being there's nothing like a locker room. You can't recreate it. And like I said, when a group of guys come together and think less about themselves and more about a bigger goal or team, that's something very special, and you really don't find it in the world a lot of times. So I think the relationships will be the hardest part, and I think that's what makes it so emotional, is that side of it.
Hi, David. Congratulations on an incredible career. I was just curious your reaction to seeing the video of all your former teammates kind of wishing you well, and just what it was like to see that.
Yeah, it was great. I didn't know that was happening, so that was really cool. And, a lot of those guys have either helped me and been a part of my journey, whether it was coming in together. I lived with A.J. Derby in the Residence Inn in Foxborough for our first whole rookie offseason, and still have a great relationship with him. So, it's great because, like I said, that's what makes the game special, is the relationships and getting to go out there and compete and go through something hard with someone else beside you, knowing you got his back, he's got yours. And, I had a lot of success with a lot of those people.
Congratulations.
There you go, Bob.
Speaking of the uniqueness of the locker room relationships and a lot of the people we just heard from, did you consult with, confide in some of your recent teammates who've made this transition from football into post-football life, and how much did that influence you?
Yeah, definitely. Probably Matthew Slater the most. We were super close, obviously just went through it. And if you ever need a problem in your life fixed, call Matthew Slater. So, but I definitely talked to a lot of those guys, and it's always great to hear other people's perspectives on anything, right? But at the end of the day, you got to make the decision for yourself. And, it was the right decision for me, and time to move on, do something different.
David, whether it's Mike and Wenu or Cole and some other guys as well, there are guys that you played with that are still playing that you led at one point.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're invested in you'll still be invested in the football going on because of some of the relationships you built with those guys and some of the leadership you offered? And what kind of things did you tell them, and things that you hope that they'll take with them?
Oh, man. I think I'll always be invested. I always enjoy watching guys I know and I'm close with, like Ted or Joe or Shaq. Those guys that we came in together as young guys and kind of grew. And I've loved watching a lot of Joe's success, and also don't mind when something else happens. But, it's great. I don't know. I think leadership's such an interesting thing. And, I think the biggest thing is just to be genuine, be who you are as a leader. And, because if you're not, people see through that, and it's fake. And so you just got to be true to yourself. But part of being a leader is having a relationship with guys. If you don't have a relationship with anyone, you can't really lead them. So that's a big part of leadership. And I watched a lot of guys when I came into the league, like the Slaters and guys that were in the line room, Nate, Ryan Wendell, Seabass, Devin, all these different guys. Tom, Julian. I watched how they did things, how they carried themselves. you know, and tried to learn and soak up what I could. And, you know, they had such a huge impact on my career in life, like I said. And, you know, I was so fortunate to come into an organization like this with a locker room like that. I mean, I don't think it got any better than that, so.
Hey, David, congratulations. When you consider all the relationships, memories, pearls of wisdom that you gained here in New England, what was the greatest gift you got playing for the Patriots?
Oh, man. I don't know if there is a greatest, I mean, that's a hard-hitting one there, Andrew. Just it's going back to the same thing, but the relationships. I mean, the Super Bowls, and they'll remain the same forever, but, you know, the relationships will mean more to you at the end of the day than, you know, the rings and trophies and all of that. So, I mean, that's got to be the biggest gift. Like I said, I've got lifelong friends, guys I know I can call on when I need something, you know, and that's the most important thing at the end of the day.
David, congrats on the retirement. What would you share with players? I know you know a lot of the guys in the locker room, but what would you share with players who get to wear this uniform and play in this stadium in the future?
It's tough. It's hard. You guys make it hard. You guys are lovely. No, but it's a huge honor. I think I've always thought that, like, the media, the fan base, the community, whatever you can say, they want you to win. And playing in a place like that where it's expected and demanded, as a player, I always enjoyed that challenge. Because if you're not playing to win the game, you know, we're not playing Little League anymore. What's the point of playing? So, you know, if you're going to do it, why not try to be the best at it? And, you know, like I said, I think I look at a lot of those teams. Yeah, we had, you know, Tom and Julian and Gronk, and, you know, the list goes on. But what made those Super Bowl teams special were the culture of those teams. And, you know, whether it was going on the road in Kansas City in 18 when everyone counted us out, you know, that wasn't necessarily all talent. There was a lot more that went into it than talent. And I truly think talent only takes you so far, and your culture really is what wins you a championship. But obviously, you got to have good players to win in the game. But at the end of the day, talent's only going to take you so far. And look, if guys on the team will buy into what the coaches are trying to get them to do, understand that they're, you know, coaches aren't just have it out for you. They want the best out of you. You know, and then you buy into that, buy into each other, care for each other, willing to sacrifice for each other, you can accomplish great things. And, you know, hang some more banners out there. I don't know. We'll have to build another stadium, Mr. Kraft. We're running out of space.
Take two final questions.
David, in going through the process and when you have this kind of outpouring of emotions, what was, you know, really the hardest part to come to terms with life with no football?
I mean, I'm going to miss the physicality part of it. I'm going to miss doing something hard, waking up every day to go reach for a goal that's unattainable and try to be perfect. And you're never going to be perfect, but that's what you're trying to do every single day. And I don't know, there's something about that that's special. But, you know, also at the end of the day, there's a lot of bright side to it, you know. And, you know, the hits and everything else were taking its toll on me. And obviously last year didn't go the way I wanted it to go. And excited to get healthy and spend more time with my family, try golf again, still trying, and then go from there.
David, congratulations.
Thank you.
You clearly had a significant impact on this community. I'm curious, what has this city and region meant to you as a home away from home over the past decade?
Yeah, I mean, I'll never forget the first time me and my wife decided to stay here for the summer. Probably 2017, maybe. We, we only get 5-6 weeks off. So by the time you get home, the dogs, everything else, we didn't have kids, but getting the dogs home, you unpack, get settled at your home, and then it's like, all right, 3 weeks, we got to turn around and do it all again. So we were like, let's just stay. And, we loved it. We enjoyed it not being 110 degrees, it felt like, every day. And we just had such a great summer, and it kind of turned into, let's just do that. And then it kind of turned into, well, let's just stay in the off season. Those months are a little tougher. The February, March, April, they're a little tough. But, we grew to love it. We grew to love Boston. We just grew to love going to all the little restaurants around, the little towns, breweries, whatever it may be. Just, it became our home. And, it is our home now. We've had both our boys here, and, it is home. We go back to Georgia and go to our farm, but this is home now, and, where we've made our life, and it's been pretty special. Thank y'all.